हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम इन माय वीडियो। आज की इस वीडियो में आप देखने वाले हैं DAV क्लास 8 SST का चैप्टर नंबर 14 द नेशनलिस्ट मूवमेंट 1870 टू 1947। इस चैप्टर के सारे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपको इस वीडियो में देखने को मिलेंगे। तो वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर करिएगा, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिएगा और बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स के लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में मिल जाएंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का चैप्टर नंबर 14। ए, टिक द करेक्ट ऑप्शन। मॉन्टेग्यू चेम्सफोर्ड रिफॉर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस्ड। Option number A, the system of dual government. Number 2, Gandhi ji started the historic Dandi March from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi on March 12, 1930. Question number 3, what was the British motive behind the partition of Bengal in July 1905? Option number C, the Britishers wanted to weaken the Hindu-Muslim unity. Question number 4, who amongst the following was not a moderate? Option number D, Lala Lajpat Rai. Number 5, the slogan do or die was given during the option number B, Quit India movement. B, fill in the blanks. Number 1, the rule of East India Company ended on November 1858. Number 2, INA was organized by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Number 3, early phase of Congress was under moderate leaders. Number 4, Home Rule League was started by S.St in Madras. Rowlatt Act empowered the British to put people in jail without trial. नेक्स्ट सी मैच द फॉलोइंग्स। फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस, तो इसका होगा 1885। मॉर्ले मिंटो रिफॉर्म्स 1909। फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मुस्लिम लीग 1906। मॉन्टेग्यू चेम्सफोर्ड रिफॉर्म्स 1919। साइमन कमीशन टू इंडिया 1927। डी, आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस इन ब्रीफ। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, मेंशन द मेन डिमांड्स of the radical group of the Congress. Answer, the main demands of the radical group of the Congress were love for Swadeshi goods, participation in mass rallies to boycott foreign goods, boycott of government services, schools and colleges, surrender of titles conferred by the British. Question number 2, state the major achievements of Lucknow Pact of 1916. The major achievements of Lucknow Pact of 1916 were: in 1916, the moderates and radicals reunited to strengthen the national movement after 9 years and signed a joint pact of Lucknow with the Muslim League. They jointly demanded self-rule for India. Question number 3. Describe the contribution of Subhash Chandra Bose in the freedom struggle of India. Answer, Subhash Chandra Bose emerged as the most prominent leader during the freedom struggle. He was ready to join hands with enemies of the British like Germany and Japan to get the British out of India. You gave me blood and I will give you freedom was the slogan of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. He disappeared from British detention and went abroad to seek help for the cause of India's independence. Subhash Chandra Bose handed over the Indian National Army that had been initially organized by Mohan Singh. Bose reorganized it to overthrow the British from India. Question number 4, list the main features of the Lahore session of Congress in 1929. The main feature of Lahore session of Congress in 1929 were: the Congress session was held in Lahore with Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru as a president. The historic revolution of Purna Swaraj or complete independence was passed. Number 3, at the session it was decided to celebrate January 26, 1930 as the first Independence Day of India. Next, question number 5. Explain any three main provisions of the Government of India Act 1935. Three main provisions of Government of India Act 1935 were: the head of the central administration was the Governor General. The center continued to control defense, external affairs and railways. A federal court was established for provinces and princely states. E, answer the following questions. Who were the moderates? What were their main demands? Answer, the early phase of Congress was influenced by the leaders who were referred as moderates. Their main demands were: number 1, have representative institutions in the whole country for the welfare of the people. Number 2, create provincial legislative councils in all provinces. Number 3, recruit Indians for higher positions in the administration. Number 4, hold civil service examination in India. Number 5, ensure the growth of Indian industries and handicrafts. Next question number 2. Describe the role played by any two mass movements towards intensifying the struggle for freedom. तो फर्स्ट देखिए स्वदेशी मूवमेंट है. This movement started in 1905 when Bengal was partitioned. Indians boycott foreign goods and used only Indian goods. Students played an important role in this movement by boycotting classes and picketing shops selling foreign goods. Many women also joined procession and picketing. The movement soon spread फ्रॉम बंगाल टू महाराष्ट्र एंड पंजाब. नेक्स्ट मूवमेंट है हमारा सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट. ऑन मार्च 12, 1930, Gandhi ji began his epic Dandi march from Sabarmati to Dandi. He was accompanied by 78 workers. They made salt from the sea and broke the British law of manufacture of salt in India. During this, schools were boycotted, foreign goods were burnt, etc. Next, question number 3. Why did Gandhi ji give a call to start non-cooperation movement? Which activities gave momentum to this movement? Mahatma Gandhi said the British rule was established and survived in India with the cooperation of Indians. If Indians refused to cooperate, British rule would collapse and Swaraj would come. The Congress session at Nagpur in December 1920 ratified Gandhi ji's call for non-cooperation. Question number 4. Describe two main features of each of Morley Minto reforms of 1909 and Government of India Act 1919 and as well 1935. Morley Minto reforms 1909. It introduced changes in the size and function of the council at the central as well as provincial level. Separate electorate were granted to the Muslims. Next, Government of India Act 1919. This act made the central legislature bicameral. This act provided for the establishment of a public service commission in India for the first time. Next हमारा है Government of India Act 1935. The introduction of direct elections, the establishment of a federal court. तो ये तीनों के हमारे दो पॉइंट्स हो गए. Next, question number 5. Quit India movement was the last blow to the British rule in India. Give arguments in support this statement. तो इसका आंसर होगा क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट वाज द लास्ट ब्लो टू द ब्रिटिश रूल इन इंडिया एज द ब्रिटिशर्स वर टेरिफाइड बाय दिस मूवमेंट. मैनी पीपल पार्टिसिपेटेड इन दिस मूवमेंट बीइंग इंस्पायर्ड बाय गांधी जीज मंत्र डू और डाई एंड शॉक द फाउंडेशन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. द ब्रिटिशर्स वर इन्फ्रेटेड. Also Gandhi ji feared that Japan may attack them. Hence he wanted to British to leave India.